Today I'm going to talk about prerequisites before getting under a bar. Now this can pertain to a squat bar or a deadlift bar. It can pertain to any type of a free weight lift. But today I'm going to focus more on squatting and deadlifting. For those that don't know, my name is Brian Carroll. I live in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm a McGill Method certified provider, having power lifted for over 21 years and ending on a high note of being the first person to squat over 1,300 pounds. I now work with people all over the world from both a virtual standpoint and in person here in Jacksonville, Florida, with injury, resilience, and performance enhancement. I'm not giving you medical advice. For more information, go to powerxstrength.com. Thank you so much. Enjoy this video. If you are new to squatting and deadlifting, or you've had some back problems, or you can't quite figure out why your form falls apart or why you can't progress, I'm going to give you a few tips today on how to make sure you're building the correct foundation with your core and with your lifting for your barbell lifts. Before we even talk about programming and volume and what variation of the squat and what variation of the deadlift that you're going to do, we need to make sure that you build the right structure, the right foundation to be able to support these loads that you want to be able to lift on the squat and the deadlift. You don't know how many people I see every day, every week, come see me, every day email me and say, Brian, it was a squat or a deadlift that took me out. It's not everybody, but between squats and deadlifts, a squat or deadlift has about 75% to do, or in some involvement in just about every back case that I see. It's not all of them, but 3 or 4 out of 3 or 4 probably have to do with a squat or a deadlift, someone pitching forward and tweaking. Another common one is not someone losing their form. They lost a little bit of intra-abdominal pressure and they had a Schmorl's node or an endplate explode. A Schmorl's node is basically where you have a herniation into the superior or inferior vertebral body, where basically the disc can herniate, go through the endplate and up, or it can go down, or it can go both, and the disc gets flattened quite a bit there. People describe an end plate going, and I've had multiple clients that I've worked with tell me it feels like a mini explosion or a big pop in their back, and many times it's not even painful, but that is the precipice for the back injury and for the pain to start setting in over time as the nuclear material is exposed to the bloody environment. The inflammatory response kicks off, and then this person's in serious pain. So we want to avoid that. We want to make sure the person is ready to be able to take on these loads. Today I'm going to be talking about how to get your core ready before you start loading up on the squat or the deadlift. Now, you've heard me talk about the big three ad nauseum, the McGill Big Three. I'm sure you heard of it. The curl up, the side plank, and the bird dog. Yes, those are great exercises. But Brian, I don't want you to talk about the big three. I've been doing them. I'm sick of them. I don't want to do the big three. Well, still suggest that you do the big three in the way that I describe in 1020 Life as part of your primer. Okay. Every day I would do your big three. Earn that capacity to be able to lift. Looking for the answer to your sleepless nights, sore muscles, and better overall well-being? If so, PowerX Strength CBD has you covered. All of our products are made of CBD isolate and have 0% THC, meaning there are no worries of failing a drug test or the worry of feeling high. With PowerX Strength CBD, we offer a wide range of products and payment options to ensure you have the option that best fits your needs. Don't just take it from me. All of our reviews and client testimonials on our site speak for themselves. You can even get 20% off your order by using code YT1306 at checkout. Go to powerxstrengthcbd.com to order now so you can get back to sleeping, recovering, lifting, feeling, and being better. But beyond the big three, I don't think you should just get under the squat bar and start lifting or start deadlifting, especially if you don't have a history of building a core and building your lifts. What you need to do a lot of the time, whether you're a beginner or not, or someone that's stopped progressing, is go back to the drawing board and make sure that you build a core of iron. Now, here's 3 alternative exercises that I have to test all of my power lifters, all of my strength athletes that come here. I give them 3 different tests. No, it's not just about the bird dog, the side plank, and the curl up. In this test, I do the back extension hold. If they can't hold a back extension for 2 minutes or so, then they have severe deficits in their spinal extensor muscle strength endurance. That could be a big problem. We know that the endurance is what protects the spine, the core endurance, the muscles of TVA, internal, external oblique, rectus abdominis, the thoracic spinal extensor muscles, iliocostal pectoralis, longissimus, the quadratus lumborum, the psoas muscles, the glutes, the pecs, all of these muscles that we got to stiffen and lock in. So we do back extensions to build the glutes, the hamstrings, the whole posterior core. If someone starts shaking after 30 seconds, there's a problem there. The second test is, can they do a side plank for 2 minutes? If you're trying to squat a world record, or you're just trying to get under the bar, it doesn't matter. If you can't do a side plank for 2 minutes and strength is your goal, you need to regress back and not worry about the barbell and be able to hold a side plank for 2 minutes. That's just my opinion. This is about building the squat from the ground up. It isn't about the fastest way to get strong or the quickest way to squat 500 pounds. This is about building a solid foundation, because most likely you're watching this video and you're missing some stuff. So side plank for 2 minutes reinforces anti-lateral flexion, oblique activation, nice and neutral spine on the back extension holds, and then the very complicated front plank. Just simply a front plank, long lever, full body tension, stiffening the rectus, and then you can do variations of the front plank. You can roll out of a front plank into a side plank. You can walk up on your hands and do a push-up plank. You can do shoulder taps. But you need to be able to hold a front plank for 2 minutes minimum. So if you're watching this video and you feel like you have deficits, or you're a beginner and you want to build a solid foundation for getting the most out of your squats, proximal stiffness, distal athleticism, being able to put that horsepower in your back through your hips and through the ground, hit a big squat or deadlift, you need to build a core of iron. So build up to where you can do a 2-minute back extension hold, 2-minute side plank, 2-minute front plank, different variations of that, and watch your preparation, watch your squat ability. And if you're a beginner, you're doing the right thing to build a core of iron before you start loading the bar up and end up being one of the many people that reach out to me for back pain because they never built a solid foundation. Build it from the ground up, start with the foundation, build a core of iron.
Hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember, like, subscribe, share, click the notifications, because we drop videos twice a week. We also have a live stream every Friday where I answer your questions. Click below to see the latest video that we uploaded. Also, for our products, our CBD, our books that correspond with these videos, it's down in the description. For more information about all things Brian Carroll and PowerX Strength, go to powerxstrength.com. You can book a consult both virtually and in person with me. Enjoy your week, and thank you so much.